Alright, so something that I've always dealt with, but I've never really kind of addressed, and maybe it's a good time to talk about it, is I've had obsession, like, I have a very, very obsessive personality, and I mentioned it before, but I don't think obsessive is the word. I'll describe it to you, and you get the gist of what I'm talking about, and maybe it's something that you deal with too. But see, I would fixate on things, stories, fictional universes, people, not real people. I actually have never really, maybe one or two guys I've fixated on, but I've never gone as far as stalking or anything like that. I'm not that creepy. But, see, when you go through a really traumatic childhood like that, you find escapes, right? And I had already been doing that. I've always had an amazing imagination, so I've always fixated on things. But in recent years, I actually found that a lot of those obsessions, a lot of those fixations have kind of pulled me down. They kind of have become more of a wall, I guess. See, when I'm getting rambly, but the characters in these things, the stories, the premise, I would just take them very, 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 very seriously. They became like, I would see, like with Undertale, Sans became kind of a me, you know what I mean? He became a reflection of my nihilism and my just kind of depression and unwillingness to really move. He became a reflection of me. And when I had become very fixated on the game, the characters and everything, and this was before I'd even played it. And I loved the game without playing it, and then I actually made the mistake of playing it. And it's gonna sound really sad, but if you've played Undertale, if you've played like the pacifist route or the neutral or good route or anything like that, at one point there's a conversation MTT where Sans pretty much tells you that the only reason why you're alive isn't because you're friends or because he likes you or anything like that, but because he just made a promise to somebody else. And it was kind of, I hate it. I stopped playing the game. It just seemed like such emotional blackmail, and I just couldn't do it anymore. And this is actually true with a lot of different things. Like, I'd get fixated on a character, or I'd get fixated on a premise, and I would just cling to it. And in a way, it helped me kind of understand the way people think about things. Maybe make me feel closer to people without actually getting close to them. Because I can, while I can hang out with somebody, I never really got close to anyone enough to actually, talk to them or anything. And reading stories and looking at playing games and trying to understand it, getting into the gist of these games really helped me feel closer to someone. So when, you know, different things changed, when discovered things about the game that I just fundamentally disagreed with, I kind of took it personally, and I know that's not, doesn't really make much sense. So I just, you know, I gave it up. I mean, I still fight with reading the stories and stuff. I'm a big fanfic nerd. But I just can't look at the game the same anymore. Can't like the characters anymore. Not their characters anymore. Alright, I'm gonna let you go.